everybody. Welcome to the Paranormal Portal Pieces. I'm your host, Brent Thomas. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you to all of you who are continuing to spread the word about the Paranormal Portal Pieces channel and helping more people find it and check it out. We got a great show lined up for you tonight. It's another excerpt from our full-length interview with Dean Harrison of Australian Yowie Research or YowieHunters.com. And in this segment, Dean is talking about an experience that he had on a research journey of his. And there's a couple layers to this that are really cool. One, he bumps into a creature that he wasn't expecting at all. And then two, the incredible experience of the research into the Yowie that he was checking out. So it's a great episode. Hope you love it, but check it out, and I'll see you on the other side.
There's one particular night, and I hate telling this story because it's embarrassing. One particular night, it's a full moonlit night. The track was a sandy track, white sand, lit up, and I was standing off the track in the foliage with my little $12 camera and waiting for the big guy. And he wasn't turning up, and I'm getting impatient. I'm sitting there, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. And time's sort of ticking by, and I'm waiting. And then I hear this come through the bush on the other side of the track. And that's definitely four legs. It's getting closer, getting closer. And out comes this stupid-looking dog. And, well, okay. And he's come out with his snout on the ground, and he's on the scent of something. And he's come this way, he's up and down right in front of me, right in front of me. And it's lit up. It's lit up perfectly. And I'm going, with the camera in my hand, finger on the button, I'm going, shh, go away. Go away. And so, and he's continuing on with his business. This is ridiculous. He's going to give my position away. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking at this thing, and I'm thinking, where have I seen this before? I've seen this before. I just can't put my finger on it. And remember, and forgive me because it was back in my early days. Mm-hmm. I was still a bit naive. And I'm trying to make out what it was. And he's low to the ground. He's got sort of shortish sort of legs. He's got this longer sort of snout that's a little bit squarish. And he's got this long, rigid tail that comes out in the back. And he's got these stripes all the way down his back, from the back flank and then from the back of the tail.
No way.
And I just couldn't make out what this thing was, but whatever it was annoying me. And I wanted it to go away. And then finally he did go away. And all the way home, on the drive home, I was thinking, what's that thing? I've seen it before, And I'm lying there in bed, and I've rolled over and I've grabbed Out of the Shadows, which is a terrific book by Paul Cropper and Tony Healy on Australian cryptids. Mm-hmm. And I reckon I've seen it in there. So I've opened up the page, and there it was.
Oh my God, the thylacine?
Thylacine, Tasmanian tiger.
Oh my God.
And, there's some people that spend their entire lives out there researching, trying to get some sort of evidence of this creature, because there's like $100,000 reward if you do. Uh-huh. And here I was sending it away with my phone in my hand, the finger on the button, going, shh, go away. So there's the embarrassment part of it.
Oh no. Well, that is cool though. I mean, I respect that though, because that's amazing. That's evidence. That's proof that they're still out there.
I actually did a documentary on that with Discovery Channel. Uh-huh. And reenacted the whole stupid thing, which I wasn't very happy about. I mean, what are the chances, right? What are the chances?
Oh my God, that is amazing. But I'm glad to hear they're out there. It seemed like a real tragedy to have lost them in the wild. So they're just got a lot more cunning, I guess.
We had a chat yesterday, you and I, Brent, about sometimes when you're out on an expedition, you get thrown a curveball. Mm-hmm. Something happens. And I've got quite a few of these to draw on, but one in particular comes to mind. Now I'm busy looking at the time. It's going to beat us. And I'm still up to the good stuff here.
Yeah.
There's this place called Mount Kembla, which is below Sydney in New South Wales, and it's notorious for strange things going on. And we had an expedition there one weekend many years ago, and I was teamed up with a guy by the name of Craig, and Craig was a musician. And so we'd spent the first night there, NTR, nothing to report, not a lot going on, there's a few noises here and there. We changed locations and we parked in, the top of Mount Kembla and where we were in relation to Mount Kembla, nobody goes there. We were just out in the wilds, the backlots, right? And we'd parked off the sandy track into a little alcove. And I said, this is what we're going to do. We're going to play lone camper, which is something that we do. You'll be the lone camper. You know, you have barbecue with sausages and this and that. You'll sit there and play the guitar. I'll be in the car, seat back, no one can see me. And we'll see if we can draw one of these things in that way. Because often if there's just one person, you've got a lot bigger chance. You've got 2, 3 people, your chances diminish. So he's out there and it's probably about midnight-ish, I'm guessing. And he's strumming away on the guitar and he's having a bit of a sing. And I'm sort of starting to fall half asleep. And it's just pitch dark outside. And all I can hear is him just strumming on the guitar. When suddenly I hear this female scream, this curdling scream out of nowhere. And I just sat bolt upright. And it wasn't a female, it was Craig. And I've never heard a man scream like a woman to that capacity in my life. And I'm looking, and he's not strumming anymore. He's just sitting there, white as a sheet, just looking forward. Craig, are you all right? Nothing. Put the windows down a little bit further. Craig, are you all right? Nothing. And he's just sitting there, still. This is really odd. So I'm sort of looking up ahead of him and what's going on? So I get out of the car and I walked up to him. I said, Craig, did you see something? And he just goes, I said, where? And he's not moving. Craig, up there? He goes, near that tree? I said, I'll go up and have a look. Yeah, I'll go up and have a look. Don't go up there. I said, Craig, I'm going up there. So I grabbed my flashlight and I walked up and he's just in horror that I'm doing it. And I walked to this tree and had a fork in it. And I walked down the tree and looked up and panned around. And I looked back down and said, there's nothing here. And he's still just white as a sheet. And I walked down and said, Craig, what did you see? And he's really finding it hard to get the words out. And basically what had happened was he was sitting there playing the guitar and this face appeared in the fork of the tree. And he said it was the most demonic looking face. He said it was like looking into the eyes of the devil.
Oh, God.
He said it was white. It was shaped down like so. He said, you've never seen pure evil like I witnessed. And he said, not just that, he said, when it looked into me, it looked into my soul. He said, I felt it. And it was just, he was really disturbed about this. And so it became time to go to bed. And I mean, he was really shaken up, believe me. I mean, I can't under-emphasize this enough about how shaken up he was about it. And during the night, both in the car, he'd finally fallen asleep, settled down, fallen asleep. And during the night, I woke to a vibration in the car going on. And then, what is that? I mean, is that a truck? Is there a truck parked behind us? I mean, it couldn't be. We're like on a little track.
Yeah.
Can't be truck. So I looked around, and the entire forest is just lit up rose gold. The entire forest. And so I'm thinking to myself, yeah, it's got to be a truck, and he's got his brake lights on, just illuminating the whole area.
Mm-hmm.
Craig, wake up! Craig, wake up! Damn it, Craig! No, he's not waking up. So I'm looking around, and this is crazy. So I've turned around, I've looked behind me, and there's nothing there. There's nothing this way, there's nothing that way, there's certainly nothing that way. Check again, there's nothing there. And the illumination, Craig, wake up! He will not wake up.
Huh.
And I'm going, hang on a second, if that's not coming from there, there, or there,
Mm-hmm.
uh-oh. And then, and he wouldn't wake up, and I wasn't getting out of the car for anyone. And then this thing just, and then it just all went back to normal. So that's that sort of thing that can sometimes happen on operations during expeditions that I wanted to throw at you because I mentioned it to you yesterday when we were talking off air.
Yeah, that's really powerful. And you know, that's obviously there's a lot of people that believe that there's some coordination or that these Yowies and Bigfoot are extraterrestrial in origin. I don't know what to do with information like that. I mean, I have no point of reference, but it is, you know, it is interesting. And I don't think that that's what you're trying to say either, but you know, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you've heard of that. Do you have any kind of feeling about that?
Yeah, well, that's actually going to take an entire segment to get through.
Okay.
I'll try and do as quick as I can. Self-illuminating eyes. Here's a quandary.
Mm-hmm.
Because in situations where you have no moonlight, you have a heavy forest canopy
Mm-hmm.
plus cloud cover, there is no reflection
Right.
at all. And so many people who come to us and tell us their stories, they talk about these self-illuminating eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, these eyes can vary in colour. Normally, they're between yellow or red being the normal.
Mm-hmm.
In my case, white, and that has been reported again. We've also heard people say they changed colour.
Oh, yes, I've heard that too.
They went from yellow to red. They were self-illuminating, absolutely no reflection from anything. In my instance, no reflection, 100% impossible. These things were self-illuminating. How does it happen?
All right, everybody, welcome back. Thank you for checking out the episode. Hope you guys loved it, and please get subscribed. We really need subscriptions, and ring the bell so you get notified anytime new episodes come out. Currently, the schedule is to release the Portal Pieces every Tuesday and Thursday of every week. So keep watching on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but if you ring the bell, you should be notified as soon as it goes live anyway. But we also encourage you to get subscribed to our other YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/paranormal portal, where you can check out the full-length videos of all of these. And of course, they're linked in the description as well if you want to check out the full video and interview of any of these shows that you're checking out on the Pieces channel. But also we have like 1,080 or so shows on our YouTube archives on the Paranormal Portal channel. So we would love to have you go check it out. You know, of course, we're making these pieces as quickly as we can, but with over 1,000 episodes to go through, there's a lot of material to work with here. So we hope you will check that out, and definitely spread the word about that channel as well. And always keep your eyes to the podcasting universe on such locations as iHeartRadio, iTunes, Pandora, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, Podbean, Chatbox or Castbox, and several more locations where you can find the Paranormal Portal podcast. And we've got new episodes coming out every Sunday for that. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the Paranormal Portal universe, but we're thrilled to have you as a part of it. And thank you so much for checking it out. So until next time, We'll see you soon.